Well, when you make 66% of them, I guess everybody's happy, right?
You're good.
That was fun. Proud of our group, proud of our team, proud of our program. We're playing as hard as we played all year on the defensive end, and they're just bought into it. They're bought into it, and top to bottom, just everybody in the program. And we obviously had to make some adjustments to the game plan after what they did to us up in Johnson City, and I thought we stuck to the game plan. I thought our guys were connected for the most part. We had to clean up a few things at halftime, but what a day, what a day. And it's like I told the team, we got so much to be thankful for. And, this is apparently, they were just telling me when I was walking in here, the fastest ever to 20 wins and largest margin of victory versus ETSU. They've been playing this game a long time. And, it's when you go back and you look at the whole process of getting to this point, the past 6 years and the journey and getting ready for this game, we went back and watched our game here 2 years ago because we played really, really well. And I was just curious to some of the defensive things we did. And there weren't many people here, and today – I mean, how many times have we seen that energy in this building in a non-Wofford game, and to see the community and see the people, to see where this thing has come from? We got a lot to be thankful for, and we will continue to be thankful for it. We will continue to let that motivate our work and to continue to be our best, whatever that is. But the reason I'm proud of these guys is because they've stuck with it, and they've chosen to continue to improve. And to look and hey, how do we have to get better, right? And what do we have to embrace, and who do we have to be? And look, we've got to be a certain group. Like, there's a certain way that we have to play, and when we do that, we're really good. We are really good. And I thought tonight, right, the difference between the ball movement today versus the ball movement in Johnson City, and not just that game, just comparing the two games. Our ability to guard the ball, our ability to get to shooters, our ability, our post defense wasn't perfect, but I thought we battled, and I thought we cleaned up some things in the second half. But, and then Matt Rafferty sets a single steals record, as a five-man, and just couldn't be more proud of this group. I could talk about a bunch of them, but it was a collective effort today. And, especially, you think Matt having to keep his mind, getting those 2 fouls 4 minutes into the game, and, comes back and just continues to be Matt, right? And Jordan, same thing. They really keyed on him. They did a great job on him, but I thought he stuck with it. And then he made some huge plays in the last stretch of the game, in those last 10 minutes. So I could go on and on. Just really proud of this group, proud of this program, and looking forward to continuing the journey.
It seems hard to believe, but with about 11-minute mark in the first half, ETSU was leading this game. And I think Matt went back out. I think he came back for a little while, then he went back out, and you kind of went on a little run there with him on the bench. And he has 8 minutes the first half. Jordan Wise has no points the first half, and you're up 9, was up 13 just a few minutes before the first half. How much is that going to help? Can that help the team moving forward? Just that they showed themselves the ability to do that.
That's the team, and that's a program. That's understanding the game plan and having belief in each other and understanding that, and Matt will be the first to tell you, that Matt can't do it without these guys either, and that's when you get to that point where you don't feel like, hey, there's one guy holding this whole thing up. Listen, we know Matt's our leader. We know Matt's a senior. We know Matt is phenomenal, right? But Matt, the reason that Matt is able to do that is because he's a big-time teammate and he's a big-time person, right? And I think our guys have learned so much with playing from him. But, you got Clay Mounts out there. He hit those 3 threes to start the game. I thought Alex was confident. I thought Jordan stayed engaged regardless if the ball wasn't necessarily going in. Noah, I thought, was active. I thought Noah played hard. Mike Bothwell just continues to get better. And, all of them, right? Like just everybody. You can just go down the line. I just feel like here lately, like our team's just has taken steps forward in terms of getting back to the belief in how we have to play. And we didn't play any different. It was the same game plan. We were obviously a little bit smaller, and they were really trying to point the ball in. But we just, at that point, you have to, 5 guys have to figure it out. And I thought we did a good job of that.
It's the ultimate team game, but how happy are you for Andrew Brown to have a game like that as well?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was just rolling through the guys and just didn't say his name. Andrew is a huge reason for our success today. You know, I mean, he goes out there and shoots like that. I mean, usually it ends up being a pretty good day for us. But a lot of those came from stops, transition, finding shooters. You know, being unselfish. And but he was ready. He was ready, and he had a great shooting night. He started getting going, and we all know when Andrew gets going, he starts putting them in there, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
Having watched Matt Rafferty, I think to me, he looks like a player that he facilitates. He's kind of like a guy that just not only scores, but changes the game from what he can do, just from a passing standpoint. Just talk about all facets of his game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what his line was tonight. 19 points, 5 assists, 3 steals, and you know, he only had 3 rebounds, but Noah had 6. Jordan Lyons has 4. You know, not to get sidetracked there, but you know, Matt is a ball player. Okay, like that's the easiest way you could describe him. He's a competitive human being that understands basketball, and he understands what wins, and he understands the plays that have to be made. He understands schematics. He can coach this team in the timeouts. I mean, that's just how smart he is. And so what he does is he goes out there and does whatever he has to do to win a game. And there's he never goes into a game saying, I got to go get 20, right? I got to go get this. It's just, I got to go figure out what we got to do to win this game. And so if that's steals, if that's assists, if they're going to double me, if I'm in single coverage, whatever it takes, he's going to go do that. And that's why he's put himself in a position to be the player he is. He's really skilled down low. He's extremely crafty. He's extremely patient. He's an elite passer. He's got great anticipation. He sees the game, and it just makes a phenomenal player. And you know, he doesn't necessarily have all the measurables and all this stuff that everybody looks for. End of the day, he knows how to play ball. And you know, unfortunately, just like I say in the summers, we've never had more skill guys in the world, in the country, and we've never had worse skill. And so when you find somebody that can really understand, that has skill and feel and can see the game and anticipate the game, it makes my job way easier.
The way y'all have been locked in defensively the past few games, was today more of that? Was it something specifically you did against especially their perimeter shooters? You know, it's just kind of a combination of all that.
Yeah, I mean, it's we were pretty locked into the game plan. I mean, we were able to execute a game plan that you know, we made some adjustments obviously from the first one, but we didn't have to deviate a lot. We were able to adjust a few small things at halftime. Rodriguez was obviously getting going a little bit, and you know, they were scoring off some of our turnovers. I think we had 8 in the first half, so we only had 5 in the second half, which I thought was critical. So you know, I thought up there we ignited them a lot with our live ball turnovers, and we didn't defend at the level we needed to. And I thought tonight, you know, it's not what you do, it's how you do it, right? And everybody gets caught up in, well, they did this, they did that. It's how you do that, right? You can go hedge all you want, but if you don't have active hands, if you're not flowing, if you're not connected, it's not going to turn out good. And I thought tonight our flow was great. I thought that we played with active hands. We had 35 deflections tonight, which, you know, that's a high number for us. That's a high number for anybody, but I think we had 23 up there. So our hand activity was a lot better. And then, you know, on the boards, you know, they beat us by 3. But, you know, I thought that it was a deal where, you know, we obviously were making a lot of shots. And so we shot the ball pretty well for the most of the game, 64%, 66% from 3. So we didn't have a ton of opportunities to get offensive rebounds. They got a few more than I would like, but that's, I mean, they're third in the NCAA in that. So we knew we were going to have our hands full there.
7 for him is a down night.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good player. He played well today. I mean, he really did. Especially, I mean, in the first half, I mean, he made some really, really tough moves, and had another tough move in the second half with 1 second left on the shot clock. He's a player, you know.
One more thing real quick. Alex amongst chaos that ETSU can bring even when they're not having the best game. You looked at him, he's got 5 assists, no turnovers.
Yeah, Alex is playing well. I mean, he's great stat line, 3 rebounds. That means he got in there a little bit. He had 5 assists. He had 2 steals. He had 11 points. You know, it's another night. I love seeing this, but it's another night with 5 double-figure scores. And that's that's when you know you're playing together, and that's when you know you're trusting each other. When you can see 5 guys in double figures, that means you're helping each other get shots. And Alex does a great job of that. I wanted Alex to be a little bit more aggressive tonight, and we put him in some ball screen situations. They really do a good job with their wing denials and their pressure. And so we thought that we were going to have to get him downhill a little bit, and I thought he did a great job with all that.
Last question for you. I thought Clay Mounts kind of set the tone with his play early on. Just the past few games, he seems more aggressive. Just talk about his play.
Yeah, I mean, comes out. I guess he hit 3 threes right off the bat, and ended up with 15 points. But Clay, I love Clay. I mean, Clay's another guy that he just knows how to play, and he's got great savvy. He's got great skill at his size, and I think his skill is going to even continue to improve. But he's really worked on his shot hard, and he stays kind of in the mid-40s. I'm sure today it's going to go up a little bit, but he's been a great shooter all year. It's not been something that's kind of going up and down. I mean, it's been pretty consistent, just 45%, and he's got size on him. And he's 6'7", so it doesn't take a ton for him to get it off. Once he gets his footwork clean, when he has clean footwork and he steps into it, you feel like he's going to make those. And he's going to continue to get better. We did some things to try to get him some looks and early, and I thought it obviously did a great job knocking him down. One of them, the first one was off the offensive rebound, but he did a good job popping a couple of those ball screens early, and good footwork, stepped in, knocked him down.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank y'all.
He loves that corner, doesn't he?
Yeah.